Groovy.
Oh, motherfucker. What
We're
up?
back on StreamYards.
Yeah, man. For
What
some
happened?
reason, the restream like wouldn't let me. It kept saying like error, so I was like, "Fuck it." I'm gonna just
Actually, it looks. I think it looks a little bit better here. You look
Maybe.
great tonight.
It'll
You look
come back.
fantastic tonight, by the way, too. By the way, your
So
lighting.
do you. So do you.
I know. I always look good.
Oh, you
Except
gotta
my
keep
dead dog. Gotta keep up appearances.
I was just gonna say.
I can't believe it's only been a week. It feels like I've been off of social media and stuff for like a month. And
Right.
yeah, I could take another 2 weeks off, it feels like. But
Yeah, man. I mean, I
back
hear you.
at it.
Back at it.
We streamed tonight before the movie. We streamed the movie that we're doing,
Yeah.
Identity.
Yep.
And that was the first stream I did in over a week.
Yep.
Believe it or not. So
yeah, and you're like, I could miss another week, and
I could go another week. I can maybe take a month off. No, I'll be back at it this week. Got some good stuff.
Yeah. Well, after the holidays, you can always, after New Year's, you can take another week off.
Yeah, maybe. I know because I got a lot of big streams. I'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, so. But tonight we got a lost movie, one of these lost early 2000 movies that like vanished into a black hole and people forgot about.
Yeah.
Along with all it seems like 2000 to 2010 is that era where the movies like you can't get them on Blu-ray. You could hardly get them on DVD.
It wasn't that DVD is $10, not the Blu-ray.
Right.
They fucking tricky with the way that is. It's like $30 for the Blu-ray, but you can get it.
I didn't even see it on for $30. It's not a bad deal, but it's got high. But
I'm sure we could find it somewhere cheaper. But yeah, Identity 2003. That's what we'll be talking about tonight. Definitely a lost film with a fantastic cast. So be excited to talk about it. This is one we were supposed to do a few months back, and then we took a little break, so I ended up pushing it to the side. Let me see.
Yeah, and I haven't seen this in. I saw it when it first came out, so it's 21 years ago. So
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So we got maybe a little horror news. Jennifer Love Hewitt officially joined the I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel. I was gonna say reboot, but I guess it's a sequel. Because I guess you can't do a reboot if they're coming back. And what is this? Finding Heaven and Jason Goes to Hell 9 Reasons to Love the Final Friday. What the fuck? Um, oh, Terrifier 3 is back in theaters 12/24/2024. And
Trying to pick up some of the Nosferatu money, I think.
yeah, trying to give him a little heat.
And it drops this week on physical media too. So
Yeah. And yeah, I think I talked about it maybe last week, but that 28 years later dropped a trailer.
really good trailer too.
Yeah, they look pretty good. It's not really horror, but it had some like horror-esque stuff kind of going because it had like mythological monsters that rock Chris Evans movie, Red One, the Christmas movie. They had like a Krampus in it, and they had like a fucking monster polar bear. But it was actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. And,
that movie cost $250 million. $250 million.
Well, the Krampus was all practical.
Well, they got some Krampus all right because that movie bombed big time, man. They had to put it on Amazon.
That's crazy. I actually enjoyed it.
Biggest bomb, one of the biggest bombs of the year.
I enjoyed it. I think it's just theater, man. I think a lot of shit is just bombing now.
I don't know. I might watch it. I'm just so over these fucking these CGI fests. I'm just so over them. And that movie's just nothing but wall-to-wall CGI.
There is some practical, though. The Krampus was all practical. All about, like, so there is some practical. It's not all CGI. I mean, obviously, like, the background shit, but, like, there's a lot of creatures and stuff that is practical. But it was a good Christmas watch. I like Chris Evans. Honestly, he was the best part about it for me. So, I guess.
Yeah, they well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was to say they dropped that trailer for the reboot of Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, which really wasn't much, but
a great trailer.
No,
and I guess they're turning it into a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it was just Tarman dragging something through the cemetery.
Because it comes out next December, so
yeah,
I don't know.
I hope it's good.
It's directed by the guy who did Killer Goats, which was one of the most horrible fucking movies in the world.
No, that was come on. You can't give fucking that type of movie to dumbass.
Well, he has actually made, I think, one or two okay movies, but Killer Goats was terrible.
But no, Return of the Living Dead, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, should have gave that to Eli Roth or somebody.
Right, exactly.
or Damien Leone, maybe.
Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah, I was wondering who got that.
Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully, I hope it's good. But I don't have high hopes, honestly. And I know that one guy who I watch, he's like the biggest Return of the Living Dead fan, and he was like upset. He was like, I don't think this is going to be good. He's like, why are they making a Christmas movie? Seems
the other movies that took place at Christmas. So
exactly. He's like, I think it's kind of more of a cash grab because they know it's not going to be a good movie, because a lot of horror fans, they just watch it. They'll be like, oh, it's another, there's not a lot of Christmas horror movies, Yeah.
So, well, you still got 3 pretty good movies in the series. So, Yeah.
Oh, for sure. That will, I feel like that's going to be the stepchild that nobody acknowledges. But Final Destination Bloodlines release date pre-summer 2025. So that'd be cool. And I think that'll be Tony Todd's last movie. And The Substance earns 5 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Picture. That's fucking awesome. Which right now, man, that probably is my favorite movie of the year.
Which one is that?
The Substance. That I probably would put that. I haven't seen it yet. I would put that over Terrifier. I thought that was a great movie. Yeah. Because as much as I like Terrifier, I was a little disappointed with some of the stuff with Terrifier. It was like 2 was way better, in my opinion. And
2 was better. I like. I mean, 3 was my least favorite movie. I do like it too, but it's my least favorite.
I like 3, but yeah, I was gonna say it's my least favorite too. But yeah, The Substance was really good. I can't believe you haven't watched that yet. And the biggest thing, man. Sebastian Vinicic, Evil Dead Burn who's doing Evil Dead Burn, releasing in 2026. I didn't know it was called Evil Dead
Burns or something like that.
Is that the guy that did the Spiders movie, or is this a different one? Yeah, that Infested. That Spider movie on
That
Shudder.
wasn't
He's the
bad. It
one.
wasn't
Because
terrible.
there's two Evil Dead movies coming out, and I guess this is the first one, Evil Dead Burn. So be interesting. I hope it's good. And Luca Guadagnino's American Psycho to star Austin Butler as Patrick Bateman, which honestly, I never thought they could redo that, but I think Austin Butler is a great cast.
It's a movie I don't feel. It's a movie I don't feel needs a
Obviously
reboot.
not, but
It's a movie of its time. I mean, that took place in the
well, they're gonna
90s with
probably
the
make,
yuppies and all that.
but they're gonna make this of this time. I'm sure.
Yeah, I
You
don't know.
know, I don't
Yeah.
think so either. But what are we gonna do? It's coming
Yeah.
out. They're doing it. No, we have no say in that. So, I'm
So we
saying
do. We have
I
a say
think-
in it.
no,
We
we
vote. We say with our dollars.
don't. Yeah.
We send
Well,
it to
that, but
hell.
But I think fucking Austin Butler is a great choice.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
alright.
anybody could do it, but so we'll see. I hope it's good because I do think he could do it justice in his own way. Obviously, he can't top Christian Bale, but I think if he does it his own
Yeah.
way, he could do something really good. And Ghostbuster star McKenna Grace joins cast of Scream 7, which if that's her, you don't even fucking like.
That was the young chick. Yeah, I know. She was totally different in that movie.
What the fuck? And
Wasn't it the Ghostbusters movie where she kept on trying to get a girlfriend?
yeah, she's dating a lesbian ghost.
Right, baby. Love that.
The biggest thing, man, I got is they leaked the Nosferatu voice.
Oh, and I knew it yet.
I sent you the fucking video.
I'm not watching it. I want to see it in the
Dude,
theater. I don't care.
It's just the
I
voice.
don't want to hear him. I want to hear
It's
what he
the
sounds
voice.
like. I want my first
Oh.
experience in the theater.
It's so fucking awesome, man. You can't even tell. It's fucking.
I'll find out next
actor.
week when I go see
From what
it.
I've heard is that you would never even think that it's Skarsgård.
It's the
you'd
same
never
voice he
think.
used in Boy Kills World.
No.
Nah. It's the same. He's
But
using
yeah,
the same voice
I
from
guess the
Venom.
makeup looks so good that you can't even tell it's Skarsgård whatsoever. And from the voice, man, holy shit, man, he's tapping into something fucking wicked. So I can't wait, bro. We got another week of it this week and then next week. And it's Christmas is gonna be here in 2 weeks, so it's gonna be here before we know it. I can't fucking wait for Nosferatu. So yeah. That's anything else? You got anything? I think that's about it.
Dexter dropped. Dexter.
Oh
Origins
yes,
dropped.
yes. The prequel or the origin or whatever. Not the origin, but the prequel.
And it was actually
Dexter.
pretty good.
I liked it.
I was a little
I'll be
disappointed
tuning
in it. To be honest with you, I was a little disappointed in the fact that we basically got the powers that be basically must have wanted let's do Dexter again with young people, and that's basically what it is. It's
Mhm.
Dexter with younger cast members. So I'm a little disappointed that they didn't go back and show Harry adopting him and teaching him the code and going through some of that, and then maybe
Well,
touching
they're
on
There's probably
on the stuff.
they could
Maybe
still
they'll work
do
that in a
because they do,
flashback.
I was gonna say.
But still, this is still too much to me like Dexter.
You see though, Harry had another son. I don't remember that.
Yeah, Harry had a son that died in the pool. We find that out in this, but I would give
Did they ever talk
we give
about
it
that
away.
in the show?
Spoilers.
Who gives
Maybe.
a fuck?
Maybe I don't know.
That's not a big thing. That's not a big
No.
thing. Who cares? Because
But my problem with it is, this is like 10 years before the show, about 10 or 15 years before Dexter, and to get Batista and Masaka, whatever his name is, and LaGuardia all gonna be there is an eye roll.
I didn't see LaGuardia.
She's in the next episode. She's coming.
Okay.
So I mean, it's a bit of an eye roller. They could bring Dokes in too. Come on, let's bring Dokes in.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I didn't know if I'd like Christian Slater as the dad, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was good, and I thought the kid playing him did a good job.
Yeah, I thought
too.
the kid playing was good. I mean, the show was good, but it was basically Dexter again. The only
sure.
weak spot, if there's a weak spot, is
What did you think?
the girl
What
playing
did you think?
Deb is mixed to me. Which
I
they
liked
do
her.
have a swearing lot. She's pretty good.
I liked her.
Um, I thought it was all right. I thought it was pretty
But
good.
if you notice on like the ads and all that and the trailers, the big thing now is watch how he began and watch where he's going for the
Well, yeah, but
the
you know the
trailer
thing
to
is, we're
the
not really
Resurrected
seeing.
show.
Yeah, I know.
No,
We saw
because they're
no
promoting the new show and then the show that's coming. Where
right.
it's
That's
going to be
coming right.
Dexter, or or old Dexter come back.
I'm wondering though. This will be the third time trying to give Dexter a better ending than they gave him in the show. Because the ending they gave him in the show sucked.
Well,
Then they made what was that name? The Blood something, Final Blood, or what was the miniseries called? I got it. I forget what it was.
Dude, what is
Dexter
that?
or something. Blood. The ending of that
Cold
sucked.
Blood, is it?
No, it's something Blood, but the ending to that
New Blood.
miniseries, New Blood, that ending sucked too.
Yeah.
So if this ending sucked, this would be the
thought it was
third
a
time
good
they're trying to
show.
give an ending.
It was a better ending though than the TV show.
Then it's negated by this. And this is what this is very horror showish, where you used to watch those Friday the 13th movies and other horror movies with the stepfather who clearly died in the first Stepfather movie. Yeah. He's back in the second one. It's the same thing here.
If you look at all the episodes for New Blood, every episode has like an 8.5 to 9.
Except the last one.
8.5 to 9.5. And the last episode has a 4.7.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how bad. Like,
what they didn't explain in this one is, basically, if I remember correctly, at the end of that series, he was pretty much caught. He was caught. Now in this series, that kind of negates that. And then his girlfriend, who was the cop, is nowhere to be found in the beginning of this one. So what happened to her? So it's okay.
Original Sin?
Yeah, his girlfriend, who was the sheriff, was on to him. And she's nowhere to be found in this in the beginning of the show.
What show?
This show picks up from the end of that miniseries. Literally.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
This is a prequel. What are you talking about?
But the beginning of it is the ending of that miniseries where he gets shot.
It's just him in the fucking hospital.
No, they show him being shot and being in the car going to the hospital. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
You must have missed that part.
No. All it does is show him get shot and get fucking revived and getting like.
No, they don't. They show him in the back of the cop. They show him in the back of the cop car being taken to the hospital. They show him in the
back of the ambulance.
Nope, cop car. Watch it again.
Watch it again. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, his girlfriend they negated
He's in
it.
The hospital. What does it matter? Yeah. What about it? I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, the girl was on to him. She was going there, and then they just forgot about her. She should have been in the beginning of that.
It was just like a quick little 30-second scene.
Maybe they'll show more of her in the
Resurrected show, I'm sure.
Right, whatever that is, yeah.
But he's probably got to sneak out, man. I wonder, is he going to be like arrested and wake up? But he's shot, so he's got to be like in the hospital for months.
Wow. Yeah, you would think so.
You know what I mean? I wonder, is like Dexter going to be in jail and escape? Like, I don't understand what they're going to do.
It'll be like a court drama.
Yeah, right. Like a Joker 2, maybe even turn it into a musical.
Could be. Star Trek did one, why not?
I know.
Go for it, man. Dexter musical.
It looks like the Resurrection show comes out June.
Buffy ruined everything, and she's in this fucking Dexter show, too.
Right.
She's like one of the weak points. She's terrible in it. The two people who are terrible in that Dexter show.
She's only in it for a second.
She's terrible, and fucking Patrick Dempsey is terrible, too. He's horrible in the show.
I didn't think he was barely in it.
Oh, but what he does is terrible.
You didn't like that mustache?
He's so over the top in this.
You didn't like that mustache?
Terrible. No,
I didn't think he was that over the top.
He better be in Thanksgiving because he's terrible in this.
I hope he is. But what did you think of Christian Slater, though, as Harry?
He's okay. He's all right. He's okay.
Yeah, I mean he's not James Remar, but
No,
I
but
thought
he's
he
all
was
right.
decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be watching it week to week. I love
I will
Dexter,
too. I
so
will too.
I'm gonna be giving it a shot. I'm curious, and I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with Resurrection. I mean, it looked like he got shot in the fucking heart.
Yeah, he's dead. He was clearly dead in the last fucking show. It's just so stupid.
I
But
don't
whatever.
care.
Whatever.
Hey,
You guys
if they
suspend
want
that
to,
disbelief.
if they want to try to redeem themselves again, I'll give it a shot. I love Dexter, so but
Work
it
on
is.
the ending, guys. Come on. That's the thing. They have to have an idea of what they're gonna do before they fucking start doing it.
Yeah,
So,
they have to have an idea. It's been a few years since New Blood.
and as I said, I never
3 years.
I never forgave New Blood for bringing back Batista and then never having the two of them meet.
That
That was the
pissed
worst
off
thing ever.
about that
Worst
too.
thing ever did.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll finally
Well,
meet in the new one.
I was gonna say in Resurrection or if in a fucking
Right.
scene in this, who knows? Because if they're obviously connecting this and that, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So, because I like Dexter's or whatever his name is playing the inner voice and how they started it with adult Dexter and all that. So,
Yeah, I mean, having Michael C. Hall be the voice of Dexter in this show is a big plus.
yeah. I mean, I don't think he has much going for him as an actor, so I'm sure he's happy to do this. You know what I
I
mean?
disagree. I think he's a good actor. If you ever watched
I'm not saying he's not.
6 Feet
I'm just
Under
saying
was
I don't think
phenomenal,
he has
but
a
he
lot
hasn't done much. He hasn't done
That's what
much.
I mean. That's what I mean. I'm not saying he's
Right.
not. He is a great actor, but he doesn't get a lot of jobs. I feel like he's not like besides Dexter, he doesn't do a lot of starring movies.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
he's
he did
always
that
like,
one show, 6 Feet Under, and that's it.
I was gonna say, well, he's done some movies for sure, but
Yeah,
he's never
he's done
like
some
a
movies.
big. He's not a big star in them. But Dexter is his. You know what I mean? That's his claim to fame.
Right, and obviously he's a producer on it, so
Right. Well, I don't know if he's always been, but obviously
now he
by
is now. Yeah, now.
Now, right? Yeah. Which always that they always.
That's
like,
how they get him back.
That's how they get him back. But
So.
yeah, that'll be. I'm curious to see. I liked episode 1, so
Maybe they'll bring Deb back from the dead.
I like the first killer. Yeah, I know, right? She's been soaking in the fucking ocean forever, man. Maybe she'll be good. Or wait, no. How did she die again?
She got shot by one of the killers in the last season. They dumped her body in the ocean.
Yeah, maybe his blood, his brother from season 2 will come back too.
Hmm.
You know?
No, he killed him.
But I'm saying maybe he's not dead.
Season 1, the Icebox Killer.
But maybe he's still alive.
Anybody could be alive. LaGuardia might be alive after Deb shot her.
Maybe Dokes is still alive.
Fucking Dokes. He burned up. I showed him floating. He was burned up. He showed him floating in the water.
But dude, he could have
really
been
dead.
He might have been going through burn
Right, going through burn
treatments.
treatments.
He could be cool now. Just a little scarring, just like a little scar across his.
Fuck, bring Rita back. Rita fucking never died in the bathtub. Bring her back.
Rita's still alive. Back from the grave.
Yeah.
Hey, if Dexter can fucking survive, man, they should be able to survive.
Bring them all back.
Yeah.
All right, what were we talking about?
Identity. We'll get into Identity.
Come on, I'm forgetting that movie already.
So, yeah, man, you said you saw this when it first came out. Let's hear your thoughts. What did you think about Identity? And
I saw it on video. On video. I don't know. I had forgotten about the movie, to tell you the truth. I mean, I literally forgot about the plot of this movie. I kind of get this movie mixed up, which is probably why it's on a 2-pack with Vacancy. Because I don't know, Vacancy's it's not a similar movie, but it takes place in a hotel.
It's funny that there's a double feature for that.
It's a hotel theme. Yeah.
I love Vacancy.
This is a better movie than Vacancy. Vacancy's a good movie, but this is a better movie.
Vacancy's a good movie, yeah.
But watching this again, I forgot that, okay, it's basically all bullshit. It's in the fucking killer's head. But I love that. That twist is really good because you show Alfred Molina in the beginning, and Alfred Molina doesn't even get a credit in this movie because they want to keep him secret.
Yeah.
And then they work him in, and then you finally get the realization that it's in this serial killer's head, and he's all 10 of the personalities in the hotel, and he's killing off all his personalities. And I mean, when that, and that is such a good twist that you kind of forgive the fact that you've just spent an hour and a half watching a movie that's basically bullshit. I'm at first go, fuck, I just watched this and none of it's happening. But then that reveal is so good, and they go through it, and finally, where the kid is the killer personality, which I thought was great. But I mean, this movie had a great cast. This is probably, I think, Ray Liotta's and definitely John Cusack's one of his best films.
Yeah.
Really good. And John Hawkes is in it, and Clea Duvall is in it, and the other chick who played at the Grove, I forget her name, the one that's at in the Orange Grove at the end.
Amanda something.
Amanda, yeah, she's been in a lot of movies.
I think she was technically his mom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amanda Peet. But yeah, no, I think that was him visualizing his mother, because he killed his mother.
Right.
Which that was probably a Norman thing going on, where he was probably also pretending to be his mother,
Yeah, and it was just, and then the ending was great, where he basically kills the doctor, even though the doctor was stupid for opening him. What are you doing?
Yeah.
They should have gassed the dude.
Gassed the motherfucker.
But no, I thought it was a great movie. I mean, it's so good that the reveal that Ray Liotta is in the guy's head is the criminal that turns into a cop. I mean, it's very detailed for being in the guy's head. His different personalities. And I thought that was great. I mean,
yeah.
And the way they
John Cusack was the killer, or is it Ray Liotta?
No, well, what do you mean? The John Cusack was one of his personalities.
Yeah, I know.
He was the next to last personality. But the guy in his dream, Ray Liotta, is one of the two escapees that kill the cop that go to the hotel. So you think he's a cop all along when he's actually one of the criminals.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's good. Both of those guys are criminals.
But that's in that guy's head. And then the final guy, who's the one that's killing everybody in the dream in his personalities, is the kid at the end. That's the final killer. But yeah, I thought that was a great movie. I mean, very detailed. With John Hawkes is very detailed. He takes over the hotel, even though he's just a guy that comes in, and that story. And I thought it was great. I mean, I really, it's one of these movies that, in a batch of movies from the 2000s, that just people don't remember anymore. There's so many of these movies in the 2000s, just like forgotten movies. Along with Vacancy. I think Vacancy was in the 2000s too, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And just
I think right around the same time.
Yeah.
Where I'd say that maybe 2004 Vacancy came out. Because this was 2003. That's 2007. I'm sorry. But still, right around a couple of years later. And no, I've never seen a TV show from It's the Hive Mind of the Vampire. And what he asked, where do you guys fall, vampires or hive mind or no? I'm not even sure. I really don't prefer, honestly.
No, I mean, I normally think vampires are on their own. Although they have done things with the hive collection there.
I'm probably more old school, where like the Dracula, where it's not really a hive mind. I know, like
they bring that movie Daywalk. Is it Daywalker or is it Daybreak? What's that movie that's with? Yeah, that's coming on 4K. That's kind of a hive mind type of thing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Mountaintop Massacre on Motel Hell is a rad hotel sub feature. I know Motel Hell is fucking fire. I've never heard of Mountaintop Massacre.
There is a ton of these motel movies. And obviously Psycho is the granddaddy of it all, but but no, I thought this movie was done really well, and it's definitely one I would revisit again several times.
Yeah, I gotta get my sleeve finished. I want to get the left arm, man. All horror. I just gotta get some money first, But yeah, man, they usually gotta shave your arm when you get those tats. So I feel it, man. But yeah, man, I mean, dude, this is a great fucking movie, dude. I remember seeing this back in the day, renting it, and just
What I had
fantastic.
forgotten is that this is James Mangold, who did Logan
Yeah,
and a bunch of other movies.
hmm Yeah, this is one of his earlier movies. Yeah, because I remember watching this back in the day when it first came out, and I kind of forgot about it for a little bit, and then I remember finding it.
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
like
it's definitely
5, 6 years ago on Prime, and
it's
I was like,
it's
"Oh my
definitely
god, I
entrenched
don't
in
forget
that
about
'90s 2000 thriller vein. It's not really a horror movie. It is kind of, but
it." It's a
it's more of a
whodunit
thriller.
thriller,
Yeah.
but I don't give a fuck, man. I love thrillers, man, and thrillers still. I feel like it's not like horror, but I still think thriller
Well, they had
in
so
the
many of those,
horror
and you had to Sleeping with the Enemy,
thrillers part
Pacific
of the horror.
Heights, all those thrillers.
Yeah,
What was that other one? The Single White Female. Uh, the Hand That Rocks the Cradle was a big one. Rebecca De Mornay, who's in this movie, doesn't have much of a part. She plays the actress. Um, so they were big. That was about 10 years where these type of movies were very big. And now we've gone more completely on the horror side of things. But
no, I have no clue. I've never tried that before. I don't know anyone that's tried that either. Jack,
what's that?
uh, talking about something with the tattoos. Um, but yeah, I mean, fucking movies. One of those that I never hear anybody talk about, and it's just honestly criminal. Because with John Cusack, Ray Liotta, John Hawkes, and Amanda Pete, you got Alfred Molina, and this is like right before Spider-Man 2. You get Jake
Clear
Busey,
Duvall.
Clea Duvall. Yeah, Jake Busey.
Around this
Um,
time, she was doing what Terminator 3 she did. So
yeah,
on the same time.
Carmen Argienza as the defense lawyer. The Pruitt Taylor Vince, who's Malcolm. It's just
And the kid, and let's not forget
and
the killer,
John
the
McGinley. John
John
McGinley
McGinley,
too.
and the
His
big guy
wife
that
gets hit.
why the big guy that played the serial killer at the
Yeah,
end there.
yeah,
He was in.
that's
He's a
Pruitt
guy.
Taylor.
Yeah, he's the guy that fucking Shane let the zombies eat at this fucking school in Walking Dead. I remember that.
Yep.
What was his name?
Yep.
Otis. Otis.
Yeah,
Got
Otis.
eaten.
Yep.
Fucking what's his face there? What's his name? Who did Scott Cooper play in that movie? In the I can't remember his name. The old guy. What's her face's father? The farm. Herschel. Herschel's friend Otis.
Oh
You
yeah.
remember?
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Goes, Otis was a. I forget what he said about
Yeah.
Otis. It was funny.
Dead Calm's a great one too. Dead Calm is a great movie.
Yeah, Dead Calm is one we should do.
Yeah. Yep. I would love to do that. That was the one I watched like I think 2 years ago or something. You sent me the Blu-ray.
Yeah, and it's one of the rare movies we're getting Nicole Kidman Bush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, that's a
Well,
really
that's an important part of my
stranded
liking of the
that's
movie.
one of those stranded at sea thrillers. With
one of who's the guy that my old age, man, I'm losing my fucking train of thought. Oh, the guy who played Jurassic Park there, Sam Neill. One of his better movies too. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the other guy, Billy Zane.
Yeah, Billy Zane's a killer. Yeah, we should do that. I got it. I got the disc too.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely have to do that. That'd be a good one. That's a great movie. But yeah, man, I think I love the whole atmosphere of the movie too, man. It's with the hotel, kind of got a lot of like Bates Motel vibes going for it too,
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was an influence.
The whole rain, it's raining because it's always fucking raining at Bates Motel too. The Psycho movies.
And that was what Norman Bates, the same thing with split personality. He didn't have 10, but he had.
Yep,
he had
that's why I
at
made
least
that
couple
like
distinct ones.
with him like killing his mother and the way like it, how he had like a man like they show him kill his mother, and Amanda Pete is his mother,
Right.
but Amanda Pete's in the motel. So you know what I'm saying? Like, was that one of his personalities too? Was he? You know what I mean? So I think there's little homage there with him. You know, obviously, Psycho's definitely an inspiration with this, as you know, it is for a shit ton of movies. But yeah, man, I mean, just everybody knocks it out the park in this movie. They just fucking kill it. Who do you think was your favorite actor in this?
I'd probably say John Cusack. I really liked in this movie a lot.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta's good, but Ray Liotta's kind of still doing his Ray Liotta, act there. He doesn't really veer from that too much.
Yeah, he never. John Cusack's always kind of John Cusack and Ray Liotta are both very similar. They're
John Cusack, once again, he's good at it too, but he doesn't have he doesn't vary much movie to movie.
He's always that
pretty much the same character, right?
Yeah. Which
I love John Hawkes too, the guy that played the motel clerk. That guy, I loved him going back to Deadwood, and he was good here. He's an underrated actor too.
He's very underrated. Never plays like a main guy, but he's always fucking. Really
he's definitely a character actor.
Yeah, I'm sure that guy has a shit ton of credits.
Yeah, he's mostly in indie movies, but that was good.
He's got like 140 credits.
Is that a marijuana pop you suck on there?
You sucker. Sour Patch Kid sucker.
Oh.
I never had it before. I want to try it.
I got these new electric
gummy worms. Look good.
Yeah, they're all right. I like the other ones a little bit better, but they're okay.
They got popsicles. They got gummy worms.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Based off, I want to try those.
I haven't worked up on those yet. So yeah, no, I thought was pretty good. What was your favorite kill in the movie?
Well, I would probably go favorite character. I'd probably go Ray Liotta since you picked John Cusack, or Amanda Peet. Amanda Peet I thought was great. Favorite kill though, I'm trying to think. I can't think of it. I'm not remembering it.
Yeah, there's not to be. Yeah, I mean, I like all the car. I like that when the guy McGinley gets it with the car is pretty good.
Yeah.
You had the guy in the refrigerator.
The guy in the refrigerator. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
That would probably be though, because there's not really much. And mostly they find people dead. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, it's obviously because that way they want to give away who the killer is, but.
Yeah. They should have done like a Giallo thing where you just see the hand.
Yeah, I mean, Giallo movies were a big influence on this too.
Ray Liotta getting a little gunfight, and Ray Liotta shoots Cusack like 2 times, and then he runs out of bullets, and he's shooting, and John Cusack just rushes him, puts the gun just right up in his gut, and goes boom, 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 just fucking blows his fucking guts out. Basically, they don't show that, but obviously, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. So I was trying to think, does the killer look like the Pruitt guy, like the bigger guy, or does he look like is that like when because he'd look like Cusack and then he'd switch to like Pruitt?
No, it's Pruitt. It's Pruitt.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I've always thought. But the way I didn't remember him like switching back and forth, and then he like looks in the mirror and he's like, "Who's that? Who's that?" You know?
Well, because that's who he sees. But yeah, I know it's Pruitt.
I thought maybe he was John Cusack. And
No, he was always Pruitt.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like too that they bring like what is it, that judge in, and he's ready to, fucking gas his ass. And they bring him in and, these guys are going over it. And they're basically trying to like bring all these people out, and it's kind of like Alfred Molina's like doing an experiment to try to kill this the killer that's inside one of
Right.
one of the different personalities. And it's interesting that just the way they portray the story with these guys around this table. And yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah,
the way
because
that
at that point you don't know what the hell's going on. What
Mhm.
does this have to do with that story? And
Yeah, you're thinking that that's in the future, way in the future, and they're just going over
right,
the killer. You have no idea that it's a split personality
right.
type thing. You know what I mean?
No, the reveal is good when it happens.
Yeah, really good.
So what are we rating this?
Who the fuck's ever rating it? Black Christmas 50th anniversary in select theaters. That'd be fucking sick, man. I love that movie. I gotta watch that one.
Maybe I'll break down and go and watch the remake. I haven't
Not
seen
the
it.
Blumhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'll try. I know you hate it, but I'm gonna try it.
No, I don't feel any type of way. I just want to watch it. Watch the first remake, not the second one.
What's the first remake?
Black Xmas. It's basically called.
Now I was gonna watch the Blumhouse one just because you hate it so much. I want to see it.
Go ahead.
See how bad it is.
You'll see. Go ahead. I don't have to watch it. So
I thought you love all Blumhouse movies.
That's not true. I do gotta watch that Freddy movie.
So what are we rating this?
I want to dive into it a little deeper. What do you think the movie's trying to say?
That split personalities suck, and that people have them. Not really. This isn't really to make a statement. It's just playing with your perceptions and going over with that reveal, the twist is the whole thing, and then going, oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So I don't think it really has a deep meaning other than just.
I guess the movie was inspired by Agatha Christie's 1939
10 Little
Whodunit.
Indians. Yeah, it's mentioned in the movie. She mentions that 10 Little Indians, yeah.
Oh.
And then there were none.
Yep, that's the one.
Right. Which is a lot of good versions of that movies out. We should watch one of those.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that in psychology, the term identity is most commonly used to describe personal identity or the distinctive qualities or traits that make an individual unique. Identities are strongly associated with self-concept, self-image, one's mental mode of oneself, self-esteem, and individuality. But yeah, that's a great movie, man. And James Mangold, one of his earlier films, and just total fucking slept on movie. I never hear anybody talk about it. He did this right before he did Walk the Line.
The Dewey Knox story?
No, the real Walk the Line.
Oh, I thought about the Dewey
with Joaquin. He did that in 2005, and he did this in 2003. So he did.
You don't want to go there, Dewey Knox.
You don't want none of this.
You don't want none of this.
He did Heavy in 95, Copland in 97.
Copland was
Girl
good.
Interrupted in 99. I've never seen that.
That was a good movie too.
Which one? Girl Interrupted?
Yeah, with what's her face there?
Never heard of it.
That's the one with the girls in the mental institution. It's with
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. She was good in that.
Winona. Oh yes, I've heard of this. I've never seen it though.
That was very good. Yeah. That's another one of those forgotten movies.
I've heard a lot about this.
That's very good. Yep.
I've seen clips. I don't think I've ever seen the whole
I think
thing.
she won an Academy Award for that movie.
I think,
Pretty
yeah, I
sure.
believe so. Mangold, man, was a fucking great. And then he did Kate and Leopold in 2001. And he did Identity
That's
in
a time
2003.
travel thing.
I don't know. Is that any good? That got a 6.4. That must not have been.
That was all right. It was with the Wolverine there. He goes through time to meet this.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually,
It was all right. It was kind of a chick flick time travel movie.
Meg Ryan and Hugh Jackman.
Mhm.
Identity. Then he did Walk the Line, which that was a huge movie in 2005. That was huge.
With Dewey Cox? No, that's a Johnny
Yeah.
Cash one.
Yeah. Men in
alright.
Trees. Oh, that's a TV series. And I forgot he did 310 to Yuma. I love 310
Yeah,
to Yuma.
yeah, he did
The
the remake for that.
obviously. And he did Night and Day, which is a Tom Cruise movie, which I love that. That's a great Tom Cruise, like comedy
That's okay. That's the what's her face that's on there.
with Cameron Diaz. I love
Yeah.
that movie. I
It was
love
okay.
that. It's like an awesome action rom-com.
Yeah.
I love that
Alright.
movie.
It's okay.
I mean, it's not my fucking favorite, but it's a fun ass movie. I used to watch that all the time. Because that was right around when, fucking Mission Impossible, and Tom Cruise was really big around then. He did I didn't know he did the Wolverine in 2013. I thought he just did Logan.
No, he did the Wolverine too. Yep.
Huh. I did not know. And then obviously he did Ford versus Ferrari. Or he did Wolverine.
I never seen Ford versus Ferrari.
Me either. But it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
It's got Christian Bale.
People get down on the Wolverine. I didn't think that was that bad of a movie.
No, I always liked it. I just wish it was rated R. But it looks like from 2013 to 2017, which he did Wolverine and then he did Logan. So he did 2 Wolverine movies back to back. But he took like a 5-year break in between them. And then he did Ford versus Ferrari. Then he took a 4-year break from Ford versus Ferrari to Indiana Jones.
That's right. He did that Bob Dylan movie too now.
I was going to say, yep, and that's his new movie. I had no idea he did that. And that's with Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that's going to be, but
it's up for multiple awards.
He killed it with Walk the Line, so it's probably going to be good. I'm just not a big Bob Dylan fan. Are you?
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, but his story could be interesting.
Yeah, well, I'm sure his story is going to be good, but
it takes place during the war and all that, so I'm sure it is pretty interesting. So,
like, I like Johnny Cash's music, so that one I was like more into, but I'll definitely check it out. I love James Mangold, so he always knocks it out the park. He's a really good. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that Girl Interrupted tonight. Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm not sure you can find that. It's another one of these forgotten movies.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, that's probably a hard one to find on Blu-ray.
Well, I mean, it's probably streaming somewhere.
So yeah, I guess we'll give this a rating and then we'll do a little show and tell. I'm sure you got a few things you can do. And Nicholas says, Dylan, you need to watch Girl Interrupted. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna try to find a way to watch that tonight. I'm sure I could find it on Amazon or something. Rent it for a couple bucks. It's funny because at the end of this movie, Amanda Pete's character is listening to Bob Dylan's song in the car, and he directed the new Bob Dylan biopic, Timothy Chalamet. That's funny. That's crazy. Oh, I guess that Bob Dylan movie drops in 2 days.
Yeah.
Or this Thursday. So what do you want to rate this, brother? And anybody in the chat, if you guys want to throw
According to my Just Watch app, you can catch Girl Interrupted on Max.
It's on Max? Good. Thank you for checking that, brother. So what do you want to rate Identity?
I am going to give it a 4.75. I really enjoyed it. I thought the twist was good. The acting was great. Everything was well written, well directed. Doesn't quite make a 5 for me, but I'm gonna give it a
I was gonna
4.75.
say, what would keep it from a 5 for you?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit more intensity.
I was gonna say, I was gonna give it a 5, but I think I'm right there at a 4.75 as well. Yeah, being a horror fan, I wish we would have maybe got like a little bit more gore. Maybe. I mean, I don't think you need it though. But
No,
I get what you mean though. Maybe a
I
little
do
more.
get. Yeah, I love the twist of this movie. I love it. It all makes
The
sense and
twist
it's
is
worth it.
great, man.
It's worth it, but I still have to dock it because when I watch these movies and the whole movie's kind of bullshit because it is. You know, that's a great movie, but none of it happened.
Right.
But no, 4.75.
Well, like
I
I
think
said too, like how we were saying, like, oh, you gotta like give it some, try to like give it some leeway, but
right.
it's like a dream, it's like, it's within the guy's head. So shit that don't make sense, you kind of gotta let it go because
Right.
it's in the guy's fucking head. So you can,
Mhm.
but I love the movie, man. I could almost give it a 5. And it's one of those, man, that every time I watch it, I almost forget. Like I could watch it, I don't know why, but if I go watch this, in 2 years, I almost always kind of like block it out, and then it's just a great watch. It is just a great watch with a fantastic cast. Like I always remember, something, but then there's things I always kind of forget about, and I love it every time I watch it. It's just such a good watch. So yeah. What up, Kevin? Yeah, Nick. It's a great movie, and it's on. I think it's on Amazon or Paramount Plus. I want to say. So definitely worth checking out. Yeah, Memento's a fucking incredible movie. Memento. When's the last time you've seen Memento, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen Memento before.
That's another really good movie. Evan says I give it a solid 4. Wasn't crazy about the twist, but I love the first 2 acts. I feel it, brother. I feel it. Solid 4 though, man. That's a great score, no matter
Yeah,
what.
you either gotta buy the twist or you don't buy the twist in this movie. I think.
Yeah, definitely. One of the 2 gun gave it.
I bought it, but I can see not buying it too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Kevin. Yeah, Memento would be another good one to do at some point.
Yeah, Memento's a great flick.
That's another one that's hard to get.
Yeah, it's another one you can only get on like DVD.
Another kind of forgotten one too.
Yep.
I used to have it on DVD. I don't know if I still do. Probably not. Oh, I haven't seen Two Gun in the chat. Would have liked to hear what his. I saw him in the beginning. I've had him since. Well, we got a 4 and 2 4.75s. So great scores, man. So and Jaguar says 4.5. Hadn't seen it in a long time, but I really enjoyed it. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So next Sunday, we'll be doing Sam Raimi's A Simple Plan with Bill Paxton.
He wants my 4K.
And Billy Bob Thornton. Fucking another forgotten movie. Another fucking movie that was another movie that was impossible to find. You could get it on DVD. Couldn't find a Blu-ray of it though whatsoever. Just a fantastic movie. And there's another movie I just watched by Sam Raimi that Evan told me about, and this came out. It was The Gift, which that's the movie I'm talking about, and then it was A Simple Plan. Both great fucking movies, and Keanu Reeves plays like a hillbilly asshole in The Gift, and it's so good. And I want to say it's Cate Blanchett. Is it Cate Blanchett?
I think so.
Dude, have you seen that one, Scarpad?
When it first came out, I don't even remember it.
Dude, you got to check that out, man, and give it a rewatch. That's another one. Yeah, Cate Blanchett, Katie Holmes, and they show Katie Holmes' tits in it, man. I see why.
man.
I see why Tom Cruise married her. Arrow's given that a 4K, and Shout Factory just gave it a 4K. Arrow's given it like a United Kingdom 4K, but obviously it's 4K. So, and Scream Factory's giving it 4K, where it'll have a 4K and a Blu-ray. But that's got Kate Blanchett, Katie Holmes, Keanu Reeves, Giovanni Ribisi, Greg Kinnear, Gary Cole, Hilary Swank, J.K. Simmons as the sheriff. Fucking great. Oh, Simple Plan, then the gift. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ev. Great fucking movie. I'm definitely snagging that up, man. I just can't debate if I want the Arrow one or the Scream Factory, because the Arrow kind of has the cover kind of goes with the Simple Plan one, because I feel like that's a great Sam Raimi double feature. But yeah, you gotta check The Gift out, man. That was a fucking awesome movie. Yeah, we talked about that earlier about the Return of the Living Dead teaser. You know, I hope it's good. My only thing is the guy that directed it, that Goats movie. We're
Killer Goats.
Not a big fan of that movie, so I'm a little worried. But I absolutely love Tar, man. I love the Return of the Living Dead trilogy. I hope they do it justice. And I guess around Christmas that could be cool, but Christmas is kind of left field throwing it. But
I do kind of hope too that
I want it to be good. I want it to be fun.
Well, I kind of hope that they keep the humor somewhat in this movie.
Me too.
Because if they make a straight horror movie, then it's just Night of the Living Dead. You know, the thing that made those movies stand apart is that they have a unique humor in all three of them.
And the only reason Return of the Living Dead 3 kind of worked is because that's like its own thing, and that actually wasn't supposed to be Return of the Living Dead 3. I think that was supposed to actually be like Chud or something. I forget. That was supposed to be something.
No, I mean, I think
Chud 2 was supposed to be Return of the Living Dead 3.
The director didn't want to like have the trioxin compound, and they made him put it in there.
But that movie's so good that you don't even care.
It still worked, yeah.
Return of the Living Dead 3 is just so fucking good, you don't even care. And it works being something a little different.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I want it to be good. I don't want it to fail. I want it to be good because I love the franchise. And, yeah, The Machinist is another great movie. I haven't seen that in a while. That one's hard for me to watch, to see Christian Bale, like, literally look like he's about to, like, crumble, like, when he's like looking in the mirror, when he looks like he's about to like sway to the right or the left, it looks like he's gonna just snap in half. It's like scary to watch. It's a reboot continuation. They say the guy who played the new Barlow in Salem's Lot is playing Tarman. Yeah, dude, I thought Barlow looked good in Salem's Lot. So that would be cool to see him play Tarman. It's supposed to count into ever to the first. I mean, dude, I hope it's good. I never want to get a bad horror movie, but when I hear of who the director is, that is my only worry. I don't care that it's around Christmas. I think that's kind of weird that it's around Christmas, but if they want to do that and they got a good story, then
maybe it's not around Christmas. Maybe the trailer lied.
Yeah, maybe it's literally
just like the lied, man.
Maybe the trailer the first lied. 10 minutes. Yeah. But
the movie lied.
Maybe if they give this guy enough money, maybe he'll do something really good. I hope he does. I hope it's a knock out of the park. I hope so.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see though. We shall see. So what do you so we got a Simple Plan next Sunday. That's gonna be awesome. And what do you got for show and tell, bro?
Let's see. I got a bunch of stuff we can go through real quick. This is probably the rest of the Black Friday stuff that finally came in. So I got from Kino, put out this nice set on the Bob Hope, Bing Crosby road movies, which I love them. There's 7 of them, and this came in. So it's a nice box set with all the movies right there. Also, let's see. Picked this up from, it's the Mill Creeker The Sci-Fi Vault has got great movies at 20 Million Miles to Earth, It Came from Beneath the Sea, Creature with the Atom Brain, and 30-Foot Bride of Candy Rock, which is a Lou Costello movie there, kind of a comedy. I love that slipcover. I picked up the Karate Kid in 4K.
Dude, you got that with the slip too.
I love that they give it like that old-fashioned looking slip that looks like it's damaged,
Yeah.
but it really isn't.
Oh, really? Dude, I
You know,
want
you see how it looks like it's damaged, but that's part of the box.
Yeah. That's
The only thing
awesome.
the only thing I hate though is when they stick fucking stickers over the thing, like they did the 100 Years, the
Yeah.
movies anywhere. They don't come off, but anyway,
All new commentary. I might have to snag that, man. Coming with the slip, that's legendary.
I picked up. They put out a bunch of these compilation Blu-rays from Star Trek: The Next Generation. They took all the 2-part episodes and they combined them into movies, and they put new commentaries on them. So I picked that up. Redemption.
That's cool.
Anybody remembers this? You get a star. The Chris Elliott show on Fox, Get a Life, was on for 2 years, where he played a paper boy at 35 years old. Typical Chris Elliott show, but it was pretty funny. That's from the Shout Factory.
Oh, that was Shout?
Love this steelbook they put out for Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I hear that's a really good steelbook. And they
my
added some new
understanding
stuff
is
that's not on
yeah,
other releases.
and I think it has a brand new transfer too. I think it's not the same transfer that was on the other 4K. So I love that it has that EC look, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I tracked down this Divamax version of Anchor Bay's Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
This has a 90-minute documentary that's not on the other release, and it has a whole bunch of features that are on the Shout Factory. This is like one of the best Anchor Bay DVDs. I picked up this Roger Corman film with Shatner, The Intruder, where he plays a neo-Nazi from 1960, 40th anniversary edition of this Roger Corman film. He directed it. A lost show from the 70s in England, The Hammer House of Horror. Got Christopher Lee in one of the episodes. There's 13 episodes of this. And I checked a couple of them out today. I didn't watch them, but I kind of like scanning them when I was ripping the disc, and they look pretty good. Picked up Mork and Mindy. Everybody remembers Robin Williams. Remember that show?
Mork.
For Mork.
The Mork.
Picked up the box of all 6 seasons of Hell on Wheels.
Is that good?
That is a very good show. It actually, the earlier seasons are better than later seasons, but overall, it's a pretty decent show. It was on for 6 years, and it has Anson Mount, who went on to be in Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, which isn't all that great. And of course, you got Cole Meany, who was in Deep Space Nine, a little Star Trek connection there, and it's a pretty decent show. And if you remember Sliders from the 1990s with Jerry O'Connell, the complete series. From the 80s, the Ray Bradbury Theater, which is a anthology series, went by 65 episodes. It's got a lot of well-known people in it. Shatner, obviously, Peter O'Toole, Jeff Goldblum. And it's pretty decent. I wouldn't say every episode is great, but there's some great ones in there. Show that I'm looking to kind of revisit. I've never watched this was on because I thought this concept was stupid, but people do love this show. Friday the 13th, the series, the complete series.
Man, you got that with the slip too?
With
I
the
didn't get
slip?
mine with the slip a long time ago.
Oh, you bought this? You have it?
I got it a long time ago.
Superstore, the complete series, which I actually kind of dug. I kind of like the show.
You're getting a lot of TV.
I got some TV. And this was on the UPN network back in 1995. 7 days. It's the time travel series. Pretty decent one. And finally, I got some VHSs.
Nicholas said the F-13 series is so good.
Really? Okay. I guess I was
Yeah,
tuned off
it's
with it back in the
it's
day because
more
it had
like
nothing to do
camp.
with Jason.
It's not Jason. It's like
No.
campfire type stories.
Yeah, it's an anthology that takes place in
I've
a
seen
antique
some
store.
episodes.
Yeah.
I never watched all of it. I've
The
watched
Monster That Challenged the World on VHS.
That's an awesome cover. No good VHSs from Savers, huh?
The Star Trek The Cage, the pilot on VHS. I love that cover.
That's a great cover.
20 Million Miles to Earth.
Another great cover. Another great movie. I've seen that in forever.
Rodan. I love that cover.
Oh,
too.
I love that cover.
Oh. This Island Earth.
Scully and Mulder kind of paid tribute to F-13.
And Forbidden Planet. I love that
Oh,
cover. Too.
another great cover.
And that's pretty much everything I got this week.
Nice. Yeah, I really didn't get much. Yeah, a couple things coming maybe this week, so we'll see. I got Pan's Labyrinth on 4K.
I've had that for a while. I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
I was gonna say it's been forever since I watched this, so be excited to watch it. I think it's
I got the slip.
subtitles though, I wanna say.
I got the slip.
You got the slip? When did you get it? You got it a while ago, right?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah. I love Del Toro, so I figured for $10. I know it's a beautiful movie, so I figure that's worth even though I don't know how much I'll watch it, but I figure that's a worthy movie for 4K. And I hadn't watched this, but I knew you'd got it with the slip, and I've been meaning to watch it. I hear nothing but good things because I loved Dev Patel and The Green Knight, so I picked it up for $10, and I just watched it the other night, and
It's a good
I thought
movie.
it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's an Indian John Wick, but hey, it's good.
Yeah, but I liked it. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. So, yeah, that's what I got.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm hoping, man, I can get some money and get that fucking, speaking of Scully and Mulder, that X-Files, that box had dropped to like 125, I was telling you.
Mm-hmm. So this week, of course, Christmas is coming in a week and a half or so. So this week, all on Discord. Starting tomorrow night, I'm back on Discord every night, 9:00. And I'm kind of excited because the only movie I've seen in this run over the next week is Thursday night will be Violent Night with David Harbour. You watch that like every year.
Right.
But the rest of them I haven't seen. I'm kind of excited. Some of them are Two Guns suggestions, but tomorrow night, 9:00, doing Santa Stein. It's a Nordic movie. It's in English, I think. Santa Stein from this year, 2024. And then from 2010 on Tuesday, doing Rare Exports. I know Two Gun suggested. He said that's good. I want to check it out. Wednesday, I'm doing Santa Claus.
Joe Bob just did Rare Exports.
Yeah. Santa Claus from 1996. Claus, Claws. And then, of course, Thursday night will be Violent Night. Friday will be Santa's Sleigh from 2005 with Goldberg. And then Saturday night at 10:00, the old classic Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from 1960. And then we got some good stuff coming up on New Year's Eve. These will be hand-picked episodes of Tales from the Crypt. Dylan picked them all, picked out 10, he said, of the best episodes.
The best.
So starting at 9:00 on New Year's Eve, if you guys are around, hopefully we'll be drinking and smoking. Come watch some Tales from the Crypt at 9:00 to go till about 2 a.m. We do 10 of them. And then on January 1st, New Year's Day, the next day, if we're not hungover, even if we are, it's going to be a great one. It's New Year's Party Animals. We have a New Year's animal party and just listen to this lineup. We have starting at 9 o'clock a.m. and going till we can't go any longer. Attack of the Meth Gator, Cocaine Bear, Cocaine Werewolf, Cocaine Cougar, Crackoon, Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space, and finally, Cocaine Shark. We're doing the full gamut of cocaine movies all day long on New Year's Day. So get your cocaine and your booze and come on over and watch it. It's gonna be great.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug, and all day on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day,
Cocaine and hookers.
we're going full on cocaine and meth and cocaine. So be there for that. That'll be a cool one.
That's one way to start the new year.
That's right. Get them all out of the way. Get your crackoons, your meth gators, your bears, your werewolves, and your cougars. Get them all out of the way. And I watched a little bit of Cocaine Crabs from Outer Space. If you think you've seen the worst movie ever, watch this movie. It's the worst movie I've ever seen. They literally have stop motion crabs doing blow and talking. It's really bad, but it should be good. And don't forget Cocaine Shark at the very end. So this is gonna be a good day. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, and as always, man, you guys, Scarpad, Discord, Scarpad. So Scarpad.
Yeah, I'm always dropping the link, and I drop them up on Instagram. So if anybody needs a link, I'll throw it in. Yeah.
So we're always going. Always got something going on every night. Like you said, around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern, he's always doing something. Usually it's 9 p.m. Eastern, but
yeah, and on the weekends I go a little bit later. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you ever watch that Are You Afraid of the Dark series? That was a great one.
I've seen some of them. Yeah, they still hold up. They were made for kids, but they still hold up.
I have to review a few of the good episodes one day. I used to love Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? Those are two of my favorites when I was growing up. And Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt was always my favorite, but Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark are another good one. It's New Year's, so Coke is fine for the night. Sup, guys? What up, Jill? Smash that like button.
Coke.
Thank you, brother.
Pepsi.
Oh, there's Two Gun. Hey, what was your rating for Identity? We missed you on the rating. What'd you think about it, Two Gun? Happy holidays to you too, Nick. Stay blessed, brother.
Oh, by the way, both my dogs are on cocaine.
Yeah, you can. If you can't tell, look at them. But so yeah, next Sunday we'll be doing a simple plan. It's gonna be awesome. Love that movie. Love it, man. One of Sam Raimi's forgotten fucking classics. It's gonna be a good one. So kind of got that great winter vibe. It's just like a whole winter movie too. So figured it'd be a cool one to do. So hopefully we'll probably have snow around that time. At least maybe me and Scarpad we'll see. We'll see how the weather is. So I can't wait too, because I'm blowing through this week. And then I'm taking me like 2 or 3 weeks off from work, man. 3.75 for my first watch. All right, brother. All right. So we will be I hope you guys have a great week. What was I gonna say? We will hopefully see you. At least I know Two Gun will see him for Discord tomorrow night. And as always, we will see you guys next Sunday for a simple plan, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And as always, thank you for dropping in, coming and hanging out with us this Sunday night. We will catch you guys next time, y'all. Peace out, yo.
Groovy.